Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Zebu Nation. And today is the day of days. It is MLS Cup Final for the 2021 season. We've got FC Cincinnati, the Eastern Conference winner, the Supporters Shield winner versus Houston Dynamo, the Western Conference playoff winner, and second place in Western Conference in the regular season, but still, they've got an outstanding team. They've had an outstanding season. We'll take a look at the Dynamo. We've got our full scouting report here. They've got Vladimir in goal. Very good keeper. He has been around for a few years here in Houston. 32 years old, 17 reflexes, still getting it done there. 14 aerial reach. He's still a very good keeper. Even at 32 years old, that's not really that old for a keeper. They have Elise, one of their top players. He's in his prime, 25 years old. We looked at him last episode. Still a very good player, very fast player, 17 pace, 15 acceleration. Got to keep an eye on the Honduran, Albert Elise. Let's see, what else do they got? They've got Chris Mueller, 25-year-old, so it looks like a lot of their top players are 25 years old. Support winger, very smart player, got some mental attributes, some passing as well. He's more of a playmaker type guy in the central midfield. Another Honduran, Romel Kyoto, 30 years old, more speed out on the wing. Sort of similar to Elise, maybe not quite as fast, but other than that, pretty similar. They've got some problems at striker, though. Ronaldo Peña, 24-year-old Venezuelan, injured. And I think their other striker, Syed Mohsen, 19-year-old, pretty good-looking prospect here. 16 finishing, 15 first touch. Pretty good physicals. Anyway, he is out. Chris Duval from the right fullback also injured. So they got some injuries to deal with. There's a question about striker. There's a question about depth at left back. So they've got a little bit of problem. Depth at right back is also an issue. So they've got some roster problems that they've got to deal with. So they've done pretty well to get this far, but they're going to be facing a juggernaut of the Eastern Conference, FC Cincinnati. Look at these guys. These guys are solid top to bottom. Blackman is now a 3-star player. Richards, 3-star. It's like we've got a young team that continues to grow and continues to get better. So even while we're winning and dominating, we still have room to grow and we still have room to get better. All of our guys, Nuhu, Philippe, they're just coming into their prime. They still have room to get better. Sonora can get better. De Vries can get better. Everybody, we could have a whole lineup full of 4-star guys if they keep developing. So we're going to be tough to beat for years to come, so long as the team doesn't get dismantled in some way, shape, or form. There's a lot of trade offers going on right now. There's, of course, salary issues to worry about. But for the most part, we're young. We are, repeat champions from last year. Last year we won the MLS Cup. And this year we won the Supporters Shield, and now we're trying to win the Cup again. So let's go. Let's get to the match preview. Houston is not the favorite. FC Cincinnati is the favorite, 6-4. These forms are a little bit misleading because of the playoffs situation. It looks like Dynamo tied several games, but they won several games, on penalties and in overtime and things like that. So you look, 3-1 San Jose after a 0-0 draw. 2 1-1 draws versus LA Galaxy. 0-0 versus Colorado. So they've been winning things by hook and by crook. Meanwhile, we have been fairly dominant. 3-1 over NYC in 2 games, and 3-3 draw with DC United, 5-0 victory, 2-0 loss to Portland at the end of the season, but that was pre-playoffs. We only played 4 games in the playoffs because we won our conference. Anyway, we are playing at Nippert. No, we're not playing at Nippert Stadium. We're playing at the brand new FC Cincinnati Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. 23,971 tickets sold out of 25,000. I'm going to blame that on Houston Dynamo fans not showing up. Also, we could blame it on the weather. 35 degrees, breezy with sleet. It's not great. Again, this is why they're changing the playoff format in MLS, making it shorter and starting it earlier and all that stuff. So we're going to hopefully avoid weather like this for our championship game. But anyway, here we are. We got Logan Brown as the referee. He has refereed no matches this season. That seems unlikely. He is apparently a college ref. Why did he get the biggest game of the season? I don't know. But we'll leave that up to you. Anyway, let's go. Team selection. We got pretty much everybody we need. Adi is still unfit, unfortunately. Hembut also injured and unfit, so we're a little thin at striker. Przbilko is ready and fit to go, so we don't have that problem. As far as starter, our problem is more in the reserves, if I can actually talk. Let's go. Let's submit our team and take a look at the lineups. Did I submit? Let us go, please. Thank you. All right, we got Virginia and Purdue coming down to the wire here. NCAA tournament in the background. Anyway, starting lineups. Zach Steffen in goal. Nuhu, Wilson, Richards, Blackman. The defense that you would expect. Philippe Ketchy, DeVries, Acosta, Sonora, Przbilko. Pretty much the same starting lineup we've had in the last couple of games. We've solidified that. Everybody's been healthy, and we're winning. That's what we need. All right. They have Vladimir in goal. Lundqvist, leading assist man from the left back position. 9 assists, 39 starts. So he's been a bit of an Iron Man, and he's produced with some assists from the fullback position. Donovan, Dalmia, Smith Duke, 18 starts this season as the youngster. Not a great rating, but not bad, 6.87. Seren in the middle, the team captain, Darwin Seren. 30 appearances, 7 goals from the midfield is nothing to sneeze at. Ewell, Jackson Ewell, 33 appearances, so their team is mostly together here. Plata, their highest-rated player and top goal scorer, 37 appearances, 13 goals, 4 assists. Played very well. Mueller, 20 appearances or 20 starts, 15 substitutions, 4 goals, 5 assists. Played well. There's Elise, 32 appearances, 11 goals on the season. And Manotas is going to play up top, 32 appearances. So they switched around their midfield a little bit to give Mauro Manotas some time at striker. So there we go. Team that's played a lot this season, Houston, they should be ready to go. No excuses, no injury bugaboo for them to worry about. All right, I expect nothing but a win from this match. Nobody wanted to hear that. Nobody wanted to hear that in the MLS Cup, to just say, yeah, you're going to win. Ooh. Connor Donovan. Central defender. He is a little Oh, they got a lot of guys. What is this? Oh, these are their reserves. I was like, this is not the lineup that I just called. João Plata, Mueller. Okay. Okay, yeah. So they just got the one guy, Donovan, who's not match fit. So that's, probably not good for them. Let's see. Mueller, tightly mark him. Plata and Elise, we don't want to press them, right? Or was it tightly mark we don't want to do? I don't know. Let's do both. If there's one of them we don't want to do, then let's do both and make sure that we do the one we don't want to do. We'll also do that to Lundqvist as well. Let's go. Tunnel talk. Purdue up by 2 with 10 seconds to go. Not the best weather. Players can adapt to any situation. How much of a boost is Pena? Any team would miss his caliber. Let's go. Home game, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Houston in their trademark creamsicle orange and white uniforms, and we are in the Cincinnati blue. Orange and blue, let's go. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We should probably, considering it's the Cup final, we should probably go to extended highlights, don't you think? I think that's a good idea. Purdue is just about to win it and go to the Final Four. All right, 8 minutes down. We should encourage players to try a short passing game. All right, we'll consider that. Houston might be playing back a little. They might be trying to counterattack. Here we go. Vladimir. First highlight of the game, 13 minutes in. Sends it downfield. Richards wins the header, but Houston gets the first attack. Mueller back to Plata. Good steal by Philippe in the midfield. Here we go. Sonora on the attack across midfield. Sends it forward. Przbilko beats the defense. One-on-one. Oh, he tried to chip the keeper, but Vladimir's having none of that. Just waves his finger like Mutombo. No. Not going to let that pass. We are dominating currently. 8 shots, 4 on target to 0 shots. 0 on target. They have 52% possession, but, what are you going to do about that? Here we go. Akechi. I'm trying to watch the last play of the game. Oh, DeVries, is he onside? That was interesting. We're going to get a corner out of that. DeVries was scrambling, and he managed to knock it off of the keeper. Here he is on the corner, sending it short to Wilson. His header goes just wide. 25 minutes. Houston still 0 shots, 0 on target. All that possession, and they're not doing anything with it. Our defense is clamping down. 30 minutes in, still no shots for Houston. It's hard to win a game that way. Meanwhile, we've already got double digits in shots. Wow, Virginia tied it up at the buzzer. Anyway, 36 minutes. Come on, boys. Still no shots. Going on 40 minutes. This is extended highlights, huh? I like it. First half is just about over. 45 minutes. Here we go. Blackman with a throw into Sonora. Can we score in the last seconds of the first half? Nuhu out wide to DeVries. Not quite in position to make a play, so he drops it to Akechi. Back out wide to Nuhu, who's on the overlap. He sends it across to Sonora. Not a great header. That was not going to score on Vladimir. 1 minute of stoppage time, just about done. Still no shots on target for Houston. This is going to be one of those games where they get one shot and beat us, and that would be heartbreaking. Seren is booked. Let's look at the analysis. Should try a short passing game. I mean, we could give that a shot. Take that off. Take that down. We're not going to waste time because we don't really want to go to overtime. We'll just try, dialing it back a little, keeping a little bit more possession and see how that goes. Let's get to the dressing room here. Talk to the Peps. Pep to the talks. Let's be calm. Time for everyone to dig in and give it everything you got. Nuhu's motivated, but other than that, let's see, assistant? No. He never motivates anybody at halftime. He's like useless at halftime. All right, here we go. Second half. Let's see if we can have a few more highlights. Be nice if we could score off the first half like we did last time. Here's DeVries wide open down the far side. He gets the pass. He's looking. He's going to win a corner out of it. Here we go. Corner. DeVries is going to take it. He's taken over here in the second half. Sends it in. Przbilko got a head on it, but Vladimir is there again. 16 shots, 8 on target. No goals. Houston. All right, here we go. New highlight. Blackman gets the ball back after the throw-in. Sonora looking to make a play down the sideline. Sends it forward. Przybylko with another header. Goes wide, though, unfortunately. Overtime in the basketball game. We might be heading for overtime here. Stefan bombs it downfield. Przybylko wins the header back to Sonora. Sonora looking, driving forward down the near sideline. It's deflected, but Blackman recovers. Przybylko again can't win the header. Philippe scores. Yes! The segundo coming up from the defensive midfield. Louis Philippe. Outstanding. All right, let's check this out. So this is a great recovery by Blackman. Just sends it in. Przybylko wins the header, but it goes straight back to Philippe. And then Vladimir, he's probably blocked by all that coverage up front, all that clutter in front of the goal. There we go. 1-0. Is that going to be enough? Can we hold out for the rest of the half? You got to assume Houston's going to... They now have to go forward. They now got to come and attack. So we shall see. Mueller out to Elise. Elise trying to use that pace. Gets the ball stolen. Wilson is a wall back there. DeVries, Acosta. We're on the counterattack. Acosta, plenty of space right by the defense. He's going to get to his spot and shoot it. But Vladimir is there. Could have taken one more touch, but the defense might have closed down on him. Houston now has a couple of shots, none on target. We might, meanwhile, have 20 shots, 11 on target. Starting to do a lot of damage. Let's break them down further and get that second goal. That would be outstanding. 60 minutes down. Przybylko not playing terrific, but we don't really have anybody to sub out for him. Everybody else playing fine. Wilson playing outstanding on defense. Houston, I thought their defensive rating would be a little better, but honestly, we got so many shots. I think it's more their goalkeeper keeping things as they are. Philippe, like a twisted knee. All right, let's get him out of there. We got plenty of depth at defensive midfielder, so we bring in Alashi. He can play that position, no problem. The veteran. Solid, sound defensive player. No problem. No problem. Philippe got the goal, got us ahead. He's done his job. 72 minutes. Here we go. Nuhu. This is the one talent he has that nobody else really has, is the throw-ins. Alashi, here he is, the substitute. He's going to shoot from the spot. Off the post, Przybylko. Wow. He had a wide open... What, they didn't give that? That wasn't a deflection? I thought that deflected off the defender. How was that? Was he offside, maybe? I didn't see the ticker. Huh. Not happy about that. But that should have been a goal. That was definitely wide open. Here we go. DeVries starting to dominate. 79-minute. Richards just missed. All right, let's give a shout. Let's give a concentrate. Boys. Concentration. Richards is overwhelmed. That's all that talk did, was overwhelm a guy who was calm. Great. Blackman. Throw in to Acosta. He's going to make a move. Sends it forward. Przybylko can't get there, but that was an interesting exploration of the defense there. Vladimir's going to bomb it downfield. Nobody there for Houston. Nuhu just calmly grabs it. Get it forward to DeVries. Got a little space across midfield on the far side. Chips it ahead for Przybylko. Beats the defense with a touch. Oh, Vladimir, one-handed, stops that one. Gonna get a corner out of it, though, near side. Here's Akechi. Try to win the game on this corner. 83 minutes. Edwards. Ooh, Vladimir on top of that one. He's definitely kept them in this game. 3 shots all game for Houston, none on target. Blackman skying over everyone to win that header at midfield. Akechi, far side, DeVries on the run. He nods it down to himself, crosses it. Przybylko nods it across, but Vladimir intercepts. I think he was trying to get that one back post to Sonura. That's what it looked like anyway. 27 shots to 3. 89 minutes down. We are coming to the final minute. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Where did that come from? I mean, I guess we had the one injury, but 5 minutes seems a lot. Al-Badawi, the former FC Cincinnati player, that would have been brutal if he had scored that. Przybylko getting it to DeVries. DeVries, plenty of room down the far side, starting the attack. He's got plenty of players rushing forward. Looking, sends it to Sonura. Sonura, he's going to center it. He does. Smith Duke, great defense on the back post. DeVries was going to be there for the easy tap in. 92.5 minutes, so 2.5 minutes left. DeVries taking his time on the far side with the corner. Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. Houston heads it out. 1.5 to go. Costa at midfield drops it back to Blackman. Forward to Akechi. Cross the field again. DeVries wide open on the far side. Taking it forward. Plenty of space. He can go wherever he wants to. Crosses it to Blackman on the overlap. We're still in attack mode, by the way. Blackman sends it in. Oh, Alashi with the interception. Sonura. Acosta. Oh, Vladimir again. Great wall of Brazil. Stopping everything right now. A minute to go. Akechi with a corner. Taking his time. Sends it in. Headed out by the defense. But we're going to recover. Richards down to Sonura. Sonura back out to Richards. Please don't give the ball to Richards again. Thank you. Akechi, do your thing. Sends it back post DeVries. Oh, DeVries could have put it away there with a better attempt. 10 seconds to go. Vladimir just boots it downfield. One final Hail Mary, and it's over. 1-0. 29 shots. Houston finally got a shot on target. One measly shot on target all game for Houston. That is lockdown defense right there. We just stopped everything. Outstanding boys. Who got player of the match? Philippe? Yep. Philippe, a guy who went out with an injury. 7.3 rating and the lone goal. Outstanding. Wilson played very well defensively. 7.2. DeVries, 7.3 rating. I mean, other than those three standout players, really. Everybody else was sort of average. But at least we had 3 standout players. Only Vladimir kept Houston in the game. 7.2 rating is like out of this world for a goalkeeper. 10 saves held for Vladimir. Great game for him, but not enough. You got to score a goal to win a game. Houston unable to do it. So Cincinnati, 2 straight years. Nice victory. Well done. 2 straight years. Again, MLS gets no confetti or nothing, apparently. Not for winning any championship do you get confetti, except maybe the U.S. Cup. Anyway, vintage display ensures Cincinnati's victory. FC Cincinnati taught Houston Dynamo a lesson at FC Cincinnati Stadium. I don't know about that. Segundo volante Luis Felipe gave Cincinnati the lead with an incisive finish. Bottom left corner from 15 yards. A low-key affair. Cincinnati celebrate the double. Beating Houston, that gets us the MLS Cup and the Supporters Shield. The 2 major MLS championships are in our back pocket. Philippe twisted his knee. Sorry about that. Cincinnati confirmed the best ever MLS finish. Secured what will be their best finish with 0 matches still to play. The orange and blue? Yeah. Okay, I don't know what that means. Anyway, another great season. We got some cash, 200K. 2 times in a row have won the MLS Cup. Under the guidance of Zebu Nation, lifted the trophy 2 times now. 7-2 preseason odds, so we lived up to the odds. The board is obviously happy. Look at that. 2020 and 2021, FC Cincinnati champions of Major League Soccer. Extra 100,000 brings our allocation budget up to 5.75. So there we go. As I was about to start saying, another outstanding season in the books for FC Cincinnati. It's going to be an interesting offseason. Some guys are going to leave us, but the core of the team is going to remain intact. So we should be able to continue this success for several seasons. I mean, you never know. Stuff happens. For the most part, I'm pretty positive that we'll be able to keep this train rolling. We got Champions League again next season. Try to win that. Maybe I'll try to get into some international coaching as well. World Cup coming up. Maybe I can sneak in and find some team that made the World Cup but also fired their coach. Should probably be rare, but I've done it before. You know, it's definitely happened before where, who was it? It was Portugal, I think, made the World Cup and then fired their coach because they didn't make it like strong enough. Anyway, might do something like that. I don't know. What kind of shot was that? Purdue. I'm watching overtime of the basketball game. Anyway, I don't know what else to look at here. We got the off season coming up, but the MLS off season starts in 2 days, and then we got waiver drafts and re-entry drafts and all that stuff. But that's for another time, another video. I think we can kind of stop it here. Oh, I know. Season-ending awards. That's what we need. Best 11. Should be no surprise. Stefan, Nuhu, Glad, Wilson, Aguirre. I don't know about that. I'd put Blackman in there. Felipe, Akechi, DeVries, Acosta, Senora, Przybylko. Pretty much our starting lineup from the MLS Cup is there. Everybody except for Blackman is there. Is Blackman on the bench even? Hudson Marquez is still on the bench. Nope, no Blackman. But anyway, I think he deserves to be there. He'll definitely be there next season. Season-ending awards. Akechi, 64%. Pretty major victory for player of the season. Sonora, second. Danny Wilson, third. Goal of the year, Przybylko. I called it. At the beginning of the season, I said this was the goal. Przybylko from the top of the screen. I'm pretty sure that's this one. I don't remember being in the 4-2-4, but maybe. Glad. No, this is a different goal. This is definitely a different goal. He's just going to shoot it from there. Oh, that's fine. The other one was better. I think I called out both of these goals, but I thought the other one was better, where he was from the left side and he curled it in. Anyway, both of those goals were really good. Young player of the season, Richards, only 21 years old. He started many, many games this season. Played very well. Squad dynamic, 3 team leaders, Adi, Akechi, and Wilson. 2 of those 3 are probably leaving. Adi and Wilson are probably leaving at the end of the season. They got big contracts. They're both 29 years old. Get out. See you later. Thanks for the memories. Season-ending confidence review, not 100%? Come on. Bored. Being a little stingy here. 78% for doing the double is a little stingy. Feel criticism regarding the trade. What is with this trade with Vancouver? They hate that trade so much that they're still holding it against me. Purdue down by 3 with 6 seconds to go. Almost turned it over. Blevins issues a season-ending report. Preseason start date, 3 weeks is not enough. Usually like to go 6 weeks because we got to get ready for Champions League. Okay, Houston. Blackman on the move? No, Blackman's not going anywhere. Akechi named the most valuable player. 2nd year in a row for Akechi. Outstanding. Congratulations on winning the Landon Donovan Player of the Year. Sturgis claims the Rookie of the Year. Sure, 19 appearances, 6 goals, 3 assists, whatevs. Turner wins the Goalkeeper of the Year. Unfortunately, Stefan, I don't think he played enough games, so he wasn't even on the list. So he wasn't eligible, I guess. Romeo won Defender of the Year. Yeah, we played against him a couple times. He's a very good defender. Average of 7.28, 7 assists. Fine. Zebu Nation, Coach of the Year. 2nd year in a row. Let's go. Cincinnati Players Best 11. We dominate. Stefan, Wilson, Richards, Akechi, Sonora, Crispum, all on the Best 11. Thank you very much. There we go. We're going to end the season there. Come back for the off-season videos and preseason videos and all that stuff. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.